Everybody had a good day today, yeah? Saturday? That's good, man. My day started off a little rough. I woke up this morning, I found a gray pubic hair. I'm 30 years old, people. I shouldn't be getting gray pubic hair yet. So I did some investigating. Turns out it was just some dried up lotion. Everything's all right. Nothing to worry about here. I just gotta look after my hygiene, I guess, you know? I'm glad to be here. I quit my job so I could be here with y'all tonight. I used to work for the school district, and I was a special ed assistant. I worked with kids with special needs, and that was a really cool job, man. I gotta say, I really liked that job. We'd go swimming. That was my favorite part of that job. We'd go swimming every week, and it was my job to get the kids ready, get the boys ready to get in the pool, right? I'd get the swimsuits on, make sure they went to the bathroom, right? And every time to do that, I'd be like, all right, guys, you see that sign over there? It says, please notice there's no pee in our ool. So if you gotta go, go now, all right? So most of the time we were good, most of the time no problems. But this one day, we get in, and not 5 minutes after we're in the pool, I see this turd floating to the top of the water. It's like, oh, Mikey, what happened, buddy? Remember the sign, no pee in the ool? And this little kid with Down syndrome looks up at me and he goes, yeah, but I didn't see any signs that said, please notice there's no poo in our L, so... How do you get mad at that? You can't get mad at that. That is the smartest Down syndrome kid ever. Like, with logic like that, that dude's gonna be passing the bar in no time, you know? Like, make a TV movie about that kid. But the YMCA, they weren't so lenient. They booted us out. But they did put up a sign that says, please notice there's no poo in our L. So I feel like we won that one, you know? That was a cool job, man. Another thing we do is I take kids around to deliver birthday cards to all the other kids in the school. And one day I was walking with this autistic kid, and the janitor was cleaning up some puke from one of the other little shithead kids that had thrown up. And so he's down on his hands and knees, just hate lives, cleaning up this puke. And this autistic kid, we're walking, and without even missing a beat, he looks down and he goes, should have gone to college. I was like, oh shit! Like, let's go, come on, we gotta walk fast, we gotta walk fast. And then we get around the corner, I'm like, right here, man, yeah! Fucking on point! That was a fun job, man, I like that job. I was down today, I was getting some food, and in this restaurant, they had a sign. It said, love like you've never been hurt, dance like no one's watching, and work like you don't need the money. I get the first two. The first two, I can get behind that. But work like you don't need the money? People, I'm lazy as shit, all right? If I didn't need the money, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be here right now, all right? I might be here because it's still like really winter where I'm from, but this is nice. But for the most part, like if I didn't need the money, I would not be working. Or like if I didn't need the money, I'd be sitting at home right now, eating Cheetos, playing video games, smoking weed, getting ready to become the next winner, the biggest loser. That's where I'd be right now. We got any weed smokers here tonight? Yeah? Man, all right, so I gotta ask you guys this. The big like knock on pot, right, is that it makes you lazy, right? Everybody says weed makes you lazy. You guys agree with that? No, man. I think lazy people just like smoking weed. It makes being lazy that much more enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't believe me, look at it like this. It's a lot easier to make it through 8 hours of Madden when you can't remember the first 4. All right, like that's where we're at. Everybody have a good Valentine's Day? Yeah. Damn made-up holiday. And it's like Valentine's Day doesn't really bug me at all, but it is. It's just like a Hallmark holiday. Like Valentine's Day would be a lot cooler if all the single people dressed up like Cupid. Right? Like if it was a little bit more like Halloween, I might enjoy Valentine's Day a little bit more. But Halloween, that's my favorite holiday. I love Halloween. Right? Because holiday, what the hell was that? Is that a language, or is that just a cat call? What noise was that, ma'am? I love Halloween, and I don't make noises like that about it. Oh no, it's beautiful. I like it. I just didn't know if there was like a mountain lion in the back or something like that. I just want to watch out, you know? But I do, man. I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite because you get to dress up and you get to act like a kid again, right? Nobody can say shit to you. You get to act like a kid. But sometimes you can't go out and party, right? Like sometimes you have to work. And a couple years ago this happened, and so I had to stay home and hand out candy. But I had fun with it too. So I was a Jehovah's Witness with a sweet tooth, right? So I'd answer the door with a bowl full of candy. I'd be chewing on a Snickers and I'd be like, I don't celebrate this holiday, kids. Now get the hell off my porch. All right, this is my candy. But I like to make kids cry, so that might be why I had such a good time with that. But I do, man. Like as a kid, I loved it. My favorite costume was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Right? I love that show. And the best part about it was, you could be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4 years in a row, and you just have to change your belt color, and you're a different guy. You know, like, no, I'm not the same costume. Shit, don't you see my belt? It's blue this year. I'm Leonardo. But like I start looking at that show now, and I realize there's like some major flaws with it, right? Like for instance, the belts. I like the belts. All these cats are out fighting crime, and not one of them has a black belt. Right? Like they're out there, they got the blue belt, the red belt, the orange belt, and the purple belt. Like those aren't adequate belts for fighting crime. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody joins karate, stops at the orange belt, and is like, you know what? I'm gonna go kick some ass in the streets. That shit doesn't happen. Get your ass kicked doing that. I miss being a kid, man. I miss being a kid. I don't know. I always wanted superhuman powers when I was growing up, right? I know I'm not alone there, but and I still do want them. I still do want them. Like I used to want to have X-ray eyes and be able to fly and have superhuman strength like the Hulk. And I started feeling bad for the Hulk, right? Not the Hulk so much, but his alter ego, Bruce Banner. That dude never gets to have angry sex again, right? Which alone has got to make him pretty angry. He thinks about it, and then he tears his sweats, and he's got to go buy new pants. Like, I would not want to be the Hulk. No, now I just want an owl neck. So nobody knows how cool owl necks are? We're about to, all right? Owls can turn their heads 270 degrees like that. Like I could look at her go this way and the mic wouldn't even cut out. Like that's how fast owl necks are. That's the next best thing to having eyes in the back of your head. Right? Like, and I realize though there's limited applications to it. There are. I'm not stupid, right? Like it'd be good for driving. I check little blind spots, one quick look. Insurance rates would go down, that'd be good. If you get into fights a lot, right? If you find yourself getting into fights a lot, or you're just broke, it'd be good. You could go pick a fight, right? And as the dude hits you, you just spin around 180, turn your body, and you're staring at him while you're laying on your stomach, but your head's just staring straight at him, right? Like that'd scare the shit out of most people. And they just give you their wallet, they're like, take it all. You pop up, go buy some beers for your boys, that'd be good. But by far, the best thing you could use an owl neck for is if you're walking with your girl, right? Girls, if you're walking with your guy, right? You want to sneak a peek, just get a quick one. She'd be like, baby, were you just looking at that girl? You're like, you're gonna have to be more specific than that. I've got 270 degrees of vision, baby. Or you could just go, whoo.